Hello Rohan, this is what I can do. This is a sample of data that I was given by my employer. In fact, he gave me the website to collect data. It was kigurumi.com and kigurumi.ca. I compiled the data in one sheet and did the analysis. Some of the analysis I did were checking the order distribution by country from the first website, checking order distribution by country from the second website, calculating the trends. This is what I did in calculating the trends, calculating the percentiles. Let me check on this other side. Yes, this is what we were checking about the average packages and quantities relating to the amount of subsidies they give for free shipping. I also checked the fulfillment report, the status fulfillment report, the difference between the fulfilled orders and the averages of the both unfulfilled and fulfilled orders. I checked the percentiles. I also checked the impact of free shipping, and yeah, that's one of the tasks I've been working on. The second task I was given by my client was to analyze the impact of various factors on divorce. The first factor was the level of education. The second factor was ethnicity. The third factor was whether the couples are mixed or not mixed. For example, if the wife is black and the husband is white, or the husband is white and the wife is black. So these are the research questions I worked on to investigate whether there's a significant association between the level of education and divorces, the husband being black and divorces, the marriage partners being mixed ethnicities and divorces, and if there is a significant relation between the duration of marriage and divorces. So I first worked on the frequency analysis. Second part, I worked on uh, yeah, frequency analysis in tables and pie charts. The next step was working on finding the reliability of the data. The reliability was very low. This is not supposed to be done because the data is inconsistent. The third step was assessing the normality of the data so that we can know which kind of correlation test we use. If the data is normally distributed, we use the Pearson correlation. If the data is not normally distributed, we use the Spearman rank correlation. For this case, the data is not normally distributed, so we prefer Spearman rank correlation. That is why when we conducted the hypothesis test, we used the chi-square because the data is categorical, and use the Spearman correlation because the data was not normally distributed. The final step was conducting the regression analysis, the linear regression analysis, so that we can find the regression beta so that you can know if the dependent and the independent variables are linearly distributed. So this is the linear equation. Yeah, this was the output file for the SPSS analysis, and the input file is this. So I was given data regarding all the factors in divorce. So this is the data. It has about 3,000 entries. So this is the data that I analyzed, and I was given raw data that uh, had no format. So I had to organize it so that it can be in a good format. So I have to put the labels in all the variables, and after inserting the labels, then I could analyze in regard to these variables. So I ended up finding this is the SPSS file that I used to compile to the Word file. So all these are the analyses I conducted in SPSS and transferred the outputs to the Word file so that I could interpret the findings. I can also work on data visualization in Power BI. This is an example where I did my analysis concerning the local wage rates in some of the states in the United States. For example, this is Kansas. Then when I want to check about California, click California in this dashboard, in this slicer, then it gives me the average gross pay, the average state pay, the average living wage, And it also shows me a map for the location where this was conducted, or the location where this farm has a store. When I check about Kansas, this is what I have. Uh, the average the average gross pay is this, the average net pay is this, the average living wage is this, and all these other analysis. So we can check also the revenue analysis, and this is revenue by state. For if example, if I chose this, it will show me which which state it is. It's Colorado. The sales projection is 8.383 million. The percentage projection is 164%, and it also shows me on this bar this the position of Colorado. Now, like I've chosen California, it shows me the averages and all these values. I also did wage and revenue analysis. Let's say if I want to check Florida, I click on Florida and I get all these nice visuals about Florida. So I can, apart from gathering data, I can analyze data, I can conduct hypothesis test, I can do various things concerning data. And also, if there is need, I can collect data through SurveyMonkey so that all these things can be done effectively. Thank you.